Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast. I like it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Guy, Sharyn, and Clint podcast.
No, it's called the Cheng and Clint podcast today.
Because they're not here.
Yeah.
We can't change the whole name of the podcast.
Well, we are going to. I'm going to
Take
make
too
it
long to apply to iTunes.
Okay, can't be bothered then.
Cheng, you are here because no one else is here.
Mm-hmm.
You're my last resort.
Well,
You're my only friend left.
I can see that.
You're the only light in my life.
I just have to say, we didn't talk about this on air, but are we going to talk about it tomorrow?
Father's Day.
No, me pressuring you to buy something.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up tomorrow. As a crappy tease for tomorrow's show, Cheng peer pressured me into buying a coffee machine with the promise of free coffee for life. I then paid.
Wait. We'll tell the rest of the story tomorrow.
No, tell it right now. I paid for the coffee machine. It's on the way, and then Cheng goes, "You know that free coffee I was going to get you? Off the table now, mate." So now it's like you're a pyramid salesman for Nespresso machines and just racked me into your shitty money-making scheme.
Hey, I did nothing like that.
Today on the show, it was Father's Day.
I don't know why it was Father's Day. A lot of people got so confused.
Because we love our dads, Cheng, and every day should be Father's Day.
But I love my mum more.
I love your mum more too. But it'd be weird if I made it Cheng's mum day, wouldn't we?
She says hi.
Cheng, you're not meant to join in on the joke. Hey, here's the podcast. Enjoy it.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the edge.
Just Guy and Clint here today on Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, everyone. To all those fathers out there, we thought we'd celebrate fathers today. What song is this?
This is Cat Stephen, Father and Son.
So sentimental. Thank you so much for playing that. Right now, I thought we'd discuss when has your father ruined the party? I had a situation last night where we decided to go out for a lovely family dinner. We went to a nice Asian restaurant.
Was your father there?
My dad was there.
Fitting.
Now, my dad has this thing where he's decided that he's always got to order the weird thing on the menu. Like, everyone has a crack, and they know what they're ordering. They're like, oh, I'd love some of that, some of those dumplings. I'd love some of that lemon chicken. Everyone has good ideas, except for my dad, who's like, I'll have a turn. He orders, like, the saltwater barracuda. He brought to the table in our family dinner the most disgusting fish you have ever seen in your life, where they give you the entire fish on a plate.
Yeah.
They've just hacked into its side a little bit to let its guts spill out, as if like, here you go, dig in, folks. It's looking at you with its ugly fish toothy face.
So his head and his eyeballs are still on there?
It honestly put me off my food.
Yeah.
And everyone else just could only talk about how gross the stupid fish is that my dad bought for like $37. He ruined dinner with his disgusting smelly fish. How has your dad ruined your Father's Day? Call us now.
Yeah, we thought we'd take your calls and your text messages. We've already got some coming in. Lenny, how did your dad ruin the party?
Hi, my dad has actually ruined a couple of my parties for me. One was my 16th where he got a little bit too drunk. I had a jukebox and everything there, and you weren't allowed alcohol or any kind of water around the jukebox.
Yeah.
Someone decided to smash a bottle in front of the jukebox, but my dad decided to save the day, got a bucket of water and threw it at the jukebox.
Great.
Yeah,
perfect.
It was awesome. Yeah, and
Dad
then,
Day.
Yeah, and then on my 18th birthday, he decided to hit on the head girl.
Oh, awesome.
The head girl in your school?
Yeah, head girl in my school.
Ooh, she'd be the same age as you.
Yeah.
Did he get lucky?
Yeah, no, real lucky.
Really?
No, he didn't. No,
Thank God.
Just got a text from the text machine saying Father's Day is the second Sunday in September. I'm not convinced. And even if it is, that's way too far away. Just tell your dad you love him today.
You were saying how your dad ruined a dinner?
He ruined the dinner on last night when we went to a nice Asian restaurant and my dad decides to order the freshwater or saltwater barracuda.
My dad ruined a dinner as well.
Yeah.
It was a lunch actually at like a nice cafe.
Yeah.
My dad can't eat anything fancy. It's not that he can't, he just refuses to. He's like, oh, yuck, that's... He uses words. Can I say what he says?
You say what he says because in context...
yuck, that's homo food. We went out for this night. I think it was for Mum's birthday or something. We went to a nice cafe. Dad refused to eat anything on the menu. left the lunch while it was happening as we were ordering and went to McDonald's by himself and then
Great.
ate McDonald's in the car outside the cafe until we were finished.
Classic move.
Just
What-
Dad ruining the party.
Great ones coming into the text machine as well. The first time I brought a boyfriend home for a family party, Dad put on the wedding march music and blasted it full volume as my boyfriend entered the house. That's gold.
That is gold.
Another good one. I had a barbecue birthday. My dad walked around all night long making sure everyone ate some broccoli. Great. I can't wait to be a dad, eh?
Yeah.
These are the great things you get to do.
On the phones, 0800 The Edge, some more calls. Denny, how did your dad ruin the party? Oh, happy Father's Day, by the way.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, yay.
Thank you. How did your dad ruin the party?
So I was having a few drinks at my parents', and I had a few more people turn up from the local lifeguards, and my dad was like, ugh, I don't want any more people here. So he shoved lit cigarettes, like, up his nose and started sucking them in, like, smoking cigarettes from his nose.
Amazing.
But these, like, I'm picturing that the hot surf life-saving dudes have rocked around and you want to impress them, and then Dad's like, these guys need to get away from my daughter.
Yeah, pretty much. And just like that, party was over.
Good effort.
Thanks, Denny. Katrina, happy Father's Day, first of all.
Thank you.
You meant to say it back, but that's okay. Hey,
Happy Father's Day to you as well, then.
thank you. How did your dad ruin the party?
For my 18th birthday last year, he decided to announce at about 2 a.m. that he had been sleeping with other women and broke up with my mother.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Dad didn't just ruin the party, Dad ruined the family.
Got rid of all his responsibilities at once.
How old are you now, Katrina?
I'm still 18.
Are you talking to your dad?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I was living with him at the time because I still had to finish school and everything, so...
Jeepers
Yeah, I
creepers.
still talk to him.
Well, happy Father's Day to you, I guess.
Yeah, happy Father's Day back.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the Edge.
There's snow falling at the bottom of the South Island already.
Woo!
Snow has blanketed parts of central Otago and Otago, which is not covered by Central Otago, I guess. In Christchurch this morning, there were snow flurries on the Port Hills in Rolleston.
Good.
And snow has also fallen on Banks Peninsula above 400 metres. This is quite amazing for this early in the year.
We say good,
Yeah.
but you're a South Islander. Not really, you're from sunny Nelson.
Yeah.
But I say, oh, cool, some snow.
Yeah.
Pain in the ass if you live there, though, right?
Harry and Alma texted in from Blenheim, and they said, we went to the Bluff Oyster Festival. That was cancelled by wind. When we were driving home, the road was closed by snow. Man, that would be annoying. That would drive me. I'd make a snowman, but only out of hate. It would be an angry snowman. It would have a crooked nose.
And an upside-down smiley face.
For people in the North Island, though, it's like the most exciting thing. An upside-down smiley face is a frown, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
You got it.
0800 The Edge if you have been affected by the snow, the wintry wonderland down south.
Jake, how are you, man?
Not too bad, how are you?
Yeah, good. Tell us about where you are and what the weather's like.
Last night, at about 1:30 a.m, we were all up having a snowball fight at the lodge where I'm living.
Amazing.
I don't know, about from 1:30 to 4 a.m, we were just all up all night having a snowball fight, and because everyone in the lodge is from the North Island, so no one's seen it before, really.
Are you in Queenstown?
Yeah.
Are you from Queenstown or are you a North Islander?
I'm originally from Dunedin, actually, so I'm pretty used to it.
So snow's no big deal to you, right?
No, not too much, but the ski fields are amazing, eh?
Tell me what it's like for a South Islander when you're around North Islanders who see snow for the first time.
Oh, it's rather annoying, to be honest. They're all running around like, what the hell's going on?
Take a photo, take a selfie, get it on Instagram. Apparently it's snowing in Tai Happy. I was just saying in the office, Tai Happy's the biggest hole I've ever visited, and at that exact moment, Megan goes, "Tai Happy's where's my dad's from?" Like straight after. It was the worst possible time. I'm so sorry to Tai Happy. I went there once, and all I did was go to McDonald's, and the reason I said it was a hole is because I saw two guys fighting in the petrol station. I'm sure it's a lovely place.
I think I've only ever driven through, but I am half Taihapian, if that's the thing, and half Lower Huttian. It's a bad mix, Lower Hutt and Taihapi.
No, it's a great mix. Shout out to Taihapi, by the way. We're glad you're listening.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
We're celebrating Father's Day today. You might notice that no one else is. And that's my bad. I didn't know when Father's Day was, so I just decided we should probably do it today.
To be honest, we just had a couple of cool, really good dad-based yarns to tell today. So we thought, hey, why don't we turn today into Father's Day? Because every dad deserves a special day.
Yeah.
Even your dad, Chang. I know you don't want to celebrate Father's Day today, but your dad deserves to celebrate today along with all the other dads around New Zealand.
My dad certainly deserves to celebrate Father's Day today, so I thought, what a great idea. Why don't we call him up and just tell him how much we love him?
Should we call him right now?
It's a good idea.
Let's call Guy's dad and wish him Happy Father's Day.
Hello.
Dad, it's Guy.
Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to say, Happy Father's Day!
I think you've got the wrong day, haven't you?
No, mate, today's... Hey, Gary, don't be so cynical, mate. Today's Father's Day, and we're having a wonderful day.
That's good.
I just want to say, mate, that I love you, and I thought you did a great job. That fish you bought last night was absolutely superb. I loved every minute of it, and you're doing a great job, and I'm really proud that you're my dad.
It was a scary looking fish. I can understand why everyone was put off eating it, though.
So anyway, just wanted to tell you how much I loved you on the special day, Father's Day.
Is that right? Oh, that's very, very good of you, Guy.
And if anyone else says, Gary, today's not Father's Day, your son's a loony, mate, don't listen to them, mate, because just because it's not technically Father's Day doesn't mean I can't tell my dad that I love him.
That's right. Every day should be Father's Day.
All right, don't get too carried away, mate. We've had enough of your crap.
Gary, it's Clint here. I do the show with Guy. Just before you leave, are you proud of your son?
Oh, yeah, very much so, yep.
Really?
It's great having a crap celebrity as a son. Yeah. I couldn't wish for anything more.
Hey, happy Father's Day.
I just wish he'd take his clothes off for a few more magazines. That's what I wish.
Happy Father's Day, Gary. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
We welcome to the studio now the wonderful, the amazing, I don't know what job she does in particular, but she's still awesome, Dina!
Hey.
Hello.
Dina, what is your job?
I do promos behind the scenes.
No one knows what that is. All right. Clint, what were you going to say?
I was going to explain what she does, but she's adequately summed it up.
So Dina has tomorrow embarking on history. She is travelling to a faraway country, popular with many young Kiwis, lads and lasses.
Yep.
The place is known as Thailand. Now, she is off to it tomorrow, and might I say, Dina, that there's kind of two sides to this here, because you could not have picked better time to go in terms of there being snow and winter blasts hitting the whole country.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could not have picked a worse time to go, because I don't know if you've heard this yet, but Thailand is currently in the midst of a widespread military coup. The government is in shambles, and the military is running the country.
The government have been imprisoned, and the whole country is under martial law.
They're worried that there might be deaths.
Now,
No.
a little bit more context to this. Dina, who are you travelling with?
Just me.
She's going solo to Thailand.
Dina announced about 2 months ago in the office that. Do you want to say what you're going on?
I'm going on an eat, pray, love trip. I'm going to find myself, guys.
Oh, lovely.
Dina's going on a voyage of self-discovery to Southeast Asia.
I've got a feeling that you might discover more than yourself, and you might discover like a complex knowledge of like Southeast Asian military politics. As you might want to pack some sort of like pistol or machete or some sort of just self-defense weapon.
You are just trying to scare me now.
Well, no. We're just trying to give you the facts. I don't know if you know them. Here's something, because when do you leave?
Tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning. are you planning on doing a bit of partying in Thailand? Like, are you going for a good time?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There will be some partying.
There is a military-enforced 10 p.m. nationwide curfew at the moment, which means everybody has to be in their houses or their hotels by 10 o'clock.
It'll be fine. I think you're blowing this out of proportion.
Time magazine 1 hour reported that the US has pulled out of military exercises in Thailand. AKA, even the US military is like, hey, this isn't good. We've been burnt before. We've been in Iraq. Let's get out of here right now. This is going to turn out bad. Where are you flying to first? That's the first question.
Phuket.
Phuket, okay.
So I'm staying well away from Bangkok.
Phuket is like that's the trouble spot. That's where most of the military is based, believe it or not. I don't know a lot about Thai, but I know that's where the trouble is. And then where are you travelling to?
I don't have any plans.
You've got no plans!
But you're all sorted, right? You've got all your accommodation and everything booked, right? Your hotels are locked in. What?
No, I don't. I kind of just wanted to wing it. So, like, yeah.
Hang
I'm
on.
just going with the flow.
Have you booked... So, when you land, where are you staying that night?
I don't know.
You don't even have accommodation booked for the first night.
I'm a free spirit. I'll do what I want.
You're not a free spirit, though. You've never done one of these.
YOLO!
I know, but this is like, comfort zone. Way
so
out of my
you're
comfort zone.
flying to Thailand in the midst of a military coup and a military-imposed curfew with no plans, no accommodation, no guaranteed transport. Is that right?
Yeah.
What we want to do this afternoon...
We need some help.
We need some help for Dina. We want to open this up to seasoned travellers who are listening to the show. Is Dina in for a bad time, or is she going to be sweet as? Is everything going to be okay?
Reassure her with your horror stories from trips to Thailand, and people are texting in thick and fast. Someone texts in saying, is she effing blonde? Dina, what is your hair colour?
I'm brunette.
Brunette with a bit of blonde in there, though, eh?
Oh, yeah, at the end, yeah.
People are getting quite angry. Someone's saying, make sure you have medical insurance. Someone else's tip is, make sure you don't take any drugs. That's just good life advice of all round, all round, but especially in Thailand. Stay away from the Thailand drugs, they're saying.
Common sense, too, yeah.
Common sense. And also people are saying that make sure you have somewhere booked, because right now she's got no accommodation booked whatsoever.
Liam, what are your thoughts?
As soon as I ask her where's her accommodation booked for and she hasn't got any, I'll just say, right, you're a spy or something like that, and they'll just take her into custody and she'll be there for ages until she's cleared to get on the next plane. Her accommodation sorted, guys. She's sorted. She doesn't need to book any.
Because she's going to be staying in the prison.
She'll probably be on longer in the jails than they will in town anyway. So, there's a home brew going on, but, they might send her down to Bali, down to Denver Star, and she can relieve them and go loot for a while.
That's true, though, because, Dina, you realise on your immigration form you have to write down where you're staying.
Yeah, that's right. She's got nowhere to stay in the middle of a coup. I mean, how dumb do you have to be? Come on.
Easy on, mate. Jesus. God, I'm right here.
One of these people that is pleading to our government to get rescued, and our government will go, well, you went there in the middle of a coup.
Dina, you've got a scared look on your face. It's okay, mate. We're going to see you again. I promise we'll see you again, whether it's in person or on the news.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the news. And make sure if you...
45 New Zealand dollars for some accommodation. It'll save a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Dina, if you do get on the news, make sure you're wearing an Edge t-shirt. Get that marketing out there in Thailand.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks, Liam. Adam, what are your thoughts? Ma'am?
I wouldn't be going to Thailand this time of year, regardless of the military lockdown.
Why is that?
It's monsoon season over there, so it's hot and wet to start with.
Great.
And we were only over there in February for my stag do, and that was just the starting of the military, and that was bad enough.
Dina, did you do any research into this, into the monsoon season?
Well, I've just like to say that I think I've really nailed this trip so far.
Are you travelling by yourself?
Yes.
And you've got nothing sorted, no accommodation, no taxi fares or anything?
No, I just think that everything has a way of sorting itself out. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So do we put the missing posters up now? Or?
Thanks, man.
Sweet as.
Last question, Dina. Have you seen the movie Broke Down Palace?
No. Is this one that Chang was saying the other day?
Yes.
You need to watch? No, I haven't.
Okay. Hey, we don't want anything bad to happen. Don't get that message, but good luck.
Thanks, mate.
How long are you gone for?
Just over 2 weeks.
Okay, hopefully we'll see you soon.
Definitely will.
We've put together a gift basket that we've stolen from Sharyn's locker. For your trip, we have for you a copy of That's Life magazine with the story, did a TV show cause him to murder his mum? You can find out on the plane.
Don't give that to her. That's for Clint and the Glossies.
Oh, that's Clint's actually. So sorry, that's out of the prize pool. We also have a gimp mask for freaky sex stuff.
Oh my God, you're so generous.
And a inflatable life raft that we found in Sharyn's locker. I don't know why she has that, but it can help you paddle back to New Zealand.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the bloody edge.
Sharyn's not here today, so we're filling in with just random people from around the office. Welcome to the studio, Callum.
Hey.
Woo! Callum, happy Father's Day, mate.
It's not Father's Day, guy.
Sorry about that, mate. We're making it Father's Day because we don't know when Father's Day is and we don't want to miss out on that opportunity. Tell our dads that we love them. Is your dad listening? Tell him you love him.
Dad, I love you.
Callum, for those who don't know, which will be most people, you are one of the roadrunners here at the Edge.
Yeah, that's me, yeah.
So do you want to get a job in radio, is that right?
I wouldn't say no. It's a nice place to be.
Yeah.
I like it here, yeah. You guys are all right.
You're running around on the roads, driving around on the roads. You guys drive a Jeep, hanging out the windows, pulling up on the curb like it ain't nobody's business, putting on the hazard lights, throwing some chippy packets out the window.
Pretty much.
What have you been giving away on the roads today?
We had a little bit of Kiwio.
Kiwio?
Yum, ice
Who
cream.
doesn't like Kiwio?
When you say a little bit, how much is a little bit?
We gave away 30 free regular Kiwios.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Stoked.
And you're a pretty chilled out dude too, so you're in the office most days with your cap on backwards.
Yeah, it's because I can't afford a haircut. So.
Do you surf?
Yeah.
Do you skateboard?
I did until I snapped the trucks on both my skateboards.
That is not shaka, bruh.
No, it's not shaka.
That is not shaka.
Whenever I see you, I think that is the most chilled out entertainer I've ever seen in my life. He's just been hanging 10, shredding some waves, pulling some moves in the half pipe.
Yeah, that's the idea. It doesn't always go that way.
Yeah.
There's more bailing than success.
Now, the reason we wanted to get you in today, and because it is Father's Day, there is a tenuous link here between you and Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Happy Father's Day. We've established that you want to get a job in radio and that you'd like to work at the Edge.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You're going a funny way about it.
Interesting tactics.
Yes, because your foot in the door is more of a foot in the door-ter, isn't it?
Oh, that's a harsh way of putting it.
I didn't mean any sexual innuendo from that. You're dating the boss Leon's daughter.
That's Leon's daughter.
Yes, you
Leon's
knew.
her dad.
Don't pretend like
What?
you don't know. This is dodgy.
Nobody told me.
You are in a semi-long-term relationship with Leon the boss's eldest daughter.
Depends how you look at it.
Now, what do you mean? Wait. What do you mean? Depends how you look at it.
We've been together a year and a half, but we're not Facebook official.
Hang on, are you? See, this is an even worse way of going about getting the job.
If we're not Facebook official, does it count?
What if she's listening right now? What would she say about this conversation?
I hope she'd have a little giggle, maybe.
If Leon's listening, is he going, you better bloody commit to my daughter or you piss off?
You better become next door. I don't want him to come in and throttle me.
My question for you is, do you think it's helping or harming your career opportunities to be in a relationship with the boss's daughter?
I've always made sure that I kept professional and personal lives completely separate.
Oh, bullcrap.
And
bullcrap.
It's half because it's awkward and a half because I'm terrified of Leon.
Yeah. So if you just joined it, Callum is working at the Edge and dating the boss of the Edge's daughter, which seems like a crazy move to me. My question is, did you know, Callum, that you are the walking example, like from a sitcom, of like a terrible boyfriend that you don't want? Yeah.
I'm not a terrible boyfriend.
When I see
I'm
you,
a great boyfriend.
You've got tattoos, you've got Chuck Taylors, you've got shaggy hair, you've got a surfer bro attitude. You look like the guy who comes on the Cosby Show and Bill Cosby's like, no way my daughter's dating that girl, that guy.
And then you go to the kitchen and you make the world's biggest sandwich and then put your feet up on the couch with your shoes still on. So Callum, just in closing, would you like to welcome yourself into the family right now by wishing Leon the boss a happy Father's Day?
Leon, mate, happy Father's Day.
Man, I hope he doesn't hear this.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. edge.
Just got some feedback from the text machine. Guy is such a fake bitch. He changes how he acts to suit whoever is in the studio. Sharyn and Clint need to abuse him more. So he shuts his stupid goofball smartass, lives in his parents' house mouth.
Okay, I can do that for you right now. Guy's wearing a cape. Guy's outfit for work today involves a Dracula cape.
We had to empty out the staff lockers, and as soon as that happens, you're like, free for all on free stuff. I got a gimp mask, a life raft, and a cape. So things are going pretty well for Guy. Anyway, today I thought we'd talk about, just briefly, the most awesome video of awesomeness in the world. Do you want to ask me what that is?
What is it, Guy?
It's the video of John Banks eating his own earwax.
Ew.
This is the former mayor of Auckland and current ACT Party politician representing you in the House of Representatives, representing the electorate of Epsom. He's on video, shot by TV3, reaching into his ear, fidgeting around in there, getting a good bit of earwax, and then looking at it and going, that looks delicious, and putting it in his own mouth.
So it was aired on TV3, and then John Banks has gone and said, that's not fair, and caused a big thing, like the head of TV3 or something's getting taken to court. Something like that. I don't know exactly how it works. They had to apologise for it.
Yeah.
The thing is, if he'd just shut up about it, it would have aired once. A couple people would have gone, ew, that was yuck.
Yeah.
And then no one would have ever seen it again.
Yeah.
Now it's a viral YouTube sensation.
It actually, yeah, because the actual video came out like last week.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And it's just been posted on our Facebook page.
So as a result, TV3 had to go to court. So it's a court case about the court case.
Yeah.
And TV3 has lost the rights to film the John Banks trial. And there must be someone at TV3 going, oh no, first home and away, now this. The channel is going to the dogs. But personally, I'm proud of TV3. I think it's a great effort for them. This is what the people want to see. No one wants to see the boring details of the electoral fraud case. They want to see John Banks eating his own wax.
If you want to see the video, it's on the Guy, Sharyn and Clint Facebook page now. If you enjoy it, I encourage you to click through to YouTube and look at more famous politicians eating their own earwax, like Kevin Rudd. Search Kevin Rudd eats his own earwax. But the
Great
John
vids.
Banks clip is called John Banks Earwax Lunch Munch.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint.
On the edge.
Happy Father's Day, guys. Today, we noticed we had a couple of things we wanted to yarn about that were all father-related, so we decided to call today's Father's Day. We don't know when Father's Day actually is, but no one really cares because it's a crappy holiday anyway.
So now, it's Father's Day every day.
Every day. Tell your dad you love him. Dad, if you're out there, you're doing a great job, mate.
We thought we'd take this opportunity to talk about bad Father's Day gifts. And have you noticed that today for Father's Day, all we've done is rag on dads? We've talked about when Dad ruined the party.
Father's Day's backfired.
Father's Day's off to a rocky start. But you know how, and I don't mean this to insult every dad out there.
You do, though, eh?
But if someone's going to screw up a present,
yeah,
it's generally going to be Dad.
It's always going to be Dad.
We heard a classic story from Megan, who does the Day Show today, about a present your dad got you for your birthday, was it?
It was either birthday or Christmas. I was about 14 or 15 years old, so Mum and Dad would have just broken up.
Great. So Dad's on his own. He's got to buy. He's got to fend for himself. He's out there. He's walking through stores. He's overwhelmed.
Yep.
But
First time.
He's got to buy a gift that will really make his daughter love him.
Absolutely. First time having to buy anything, probably, because I think Mum always had to do the presents. And I opened it. I still, do you know, I hope he's not listening genuinely, because I still haven't talked to him about this. It's very uncomfortable. He bought me a book called The Bunny Book, and on the front cover it says, walk, talk, tease, and please like a Playboy bunny. What? And I think he thought, because I was into Playboy gear, I was 14 or 15, I was from Lower Hutt, of course I was into Playboy gear, I had like a Playboy blanket, so he would have seen the little symbol.
Don't encourage it, though. Discourage it.
I remember flicking, I've never forgotten this moment. I opened the book and it was a diagram of a sex position.
Great.
To do. I'm 14 years old.
Nailed it, Dad.
Closed the book real fast. I was like, thanks, Dad. And I never told him. He must never have opened the book.
Do you think that this gift from your dad in some way has helped to shape the woman you are today?
Do you know, I don't like to think about that. I hope not. But it probably, if we look at the butterfly effect, maybe.
Your dad literally got you Being a hoe 101. Am I right?
Yeah, Kama Sutra for 15-year-old girls.
How to do the slut drop, I bet it was page 4.
Leon the boss told us the story about his father-in-law who bought his mother-in-law a vacuum cleaner for her birthday.
Genius.
But genuinely, like as innocent as it is, genuinely couldn't figure out why she wasn't stoked because he'd got her a real good vacuum cleaner and like got it out of the box and was like, look, it's real good. I'll plug it in for you. Look.
Fantastic.
She wasn't into it at all. He just cocked the present up majorly.
Amazing.
So we want to take your calls right now for Father's Day on 0800 The Edge. Bad dad gifts. What are they? You can text them through or you can call us on 0800 The Edge. Tanya's already through. Tanya, what was your bad dad gift?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yes, my dad gave me a pretty bad gift for my wedding.
What was it?
Some silver goblets.
A silver
and they
goblet?
were inscribed with the date of the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was the wrong date.
Amazing.
I know. How awesome is that, hey?
It's pretty good. Did you keep them anyway, though, as a memento?
I have kept them, and I look at them occasionally and I think I should throw them out.
But you just can't do it.
Someone texted in, "Hi Edge, my bad dad present is the other way around. My dad recently was in jail and for Xmas I got him a mug that was a Monopoly mug and it has go to jail on it with a picture of and everything. Then they wrote lol, it was deemed as dangerous item though, so I couldn't even send it to him and it awaits his arrival."
It doesn't make any sense. Why is it? I guess you could hit somebody over the head with it.
Yeah, you could break it apart and stab someone with the shards.
You could shank someone with the handle.
Somebody got a pillow pet.
How good would it be if you shanked someone with a best dad ever mug while you're in prison?
Somebody got a pillow pet for Christmas and they're 28 and single.
Amazing.
I don't think you could get any worse than a pillow pet. Those are those things that you unfold and you take it around with you, so it's a pet and a pillow.
Dad knows what he's doing there. He's just driving the point home.
It can get worse. It can get a lot worse, believe me. Let's go to the phone lines.
Sophie, what's your bad dad gift?
You know the cover of one of Mariah Carey's albums, and it's got like a butterfly on it?
Yeah, the album Butterfly, I think.
Yeah, he got me a pair of underwear that has that on the front, and we always call it the Mariahs. So my boyfriend's like, are you going to wear the Mariahs tonight?
Does your boyfriend like the underwear?
No, they're terrible. They're like that really satin kind of fall off you all the time one.
Megan and Sophie, as the lady representatives in the room, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say dads should never buy their daughters underwear.
No, it wasn't even my dad. It was my dad, like my father-in-law.
That's creepier.
Gemma, you're on the bus, so it's a bit awkward to talk. But what was your bad dad gift?
A chocolate hamper for Christmas.
Yum.
But I can't eat chocolate. I'm lactose intolerant. And so he should have known.
Something that dad should probably know, right?
Yeah.
Nailed it, Dad. Nothing says Dad's been drinking again like lactose intolerant kids chocolate hamper.
Thanks for your call, mate. Kathleen, what's your bad dad gift?
When I was about 12, we went to a Lakers game in America at the Staples Center. He bought me and my cousin matching singlets and G-string. We didn't realise it came with a G-string, but he bought us theirs.
Oh, it's even more awkward that he bought your cousin a G-string than it is that he bought you a G-string.
Oh, yeah, because my dad went with his dad as well.
Yeah.
Like, they left us kids sitting there and they ran off and brought us back these gifts. And I thought they were real cool, but they were G-strings and singlets.
Did you ever wear it?
Oh, no. I think that they took them away when they realised what they were and they were like, oh... I still have a singlet.
Save that for Mum. Re-wrap it and re-gift. Thank you, Kathleen. 0800 The Edge. Jamie, what's your bad dad gift?
My dad bought my mum a chainsaw for her birthday in November and then a weed eater for Christmas in December, and then took them both with him when they got divorced the next year.
Winner! Congratulations, your dad wins the competition for bad dad gifts.
Jamie, happy Father's Day.
Gossip. Scandal. Romance. Sexy. News. Clint and the Glossies.
Also, welcome Megan to your first edition of Clint and the Glossies.
Thank you.
That's your sexy voice on the front of that.
I feel a little bit uncomfortable that just played.
It's amazing how you can change your voice, because when you do the normal voice there, it's like, oh, here's a girl from the the hut, and then you switch your voice, and all of a sudden it's like you're like this sexy professional radio genius.
I can make anything sound sexual.
Say colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
Damn, I want a colonoscopy. All right, the first magazine we're going to in Clint and the Glossies this week is NW. And this week we continue our CITH, that's Clint and the Glossies, expose on the world's most handsome man, Ricky Martin.
Don't tell me you just abbreviated Clint and the Glossies.
I did.
You made your own abbreviation for the fans of this segment.
And it's catching on rapidly.
And the first thing you've talked about thus far is how sexy Ricky Martin is for the second consecutive week.
That's why it's a continuing expose. He's now on a quest to have a daughter. Ricky Martin, who
Isn't
also already has 2 sons. Yes,
He can have a daughter.
Valentino and Matteo. But now he wants a girl. Also, the world's most attractive man, Ricky Martin, is single now. So what I'm thinking, and he wants to have a daughter, this could be ladies' first real chance to live La Vida Loca and have some Ricky Martin in their life.
So just to clarify there, because you seem to skim over it, his first kid's name was Valentino.
Yes.
And then Mateus, was it?
So
Matteo.
So with his first name, he chose a kid who is destined. You can only be gay if your name's Valentino, right?
What about Valentino Rossi?
You've got no option. Was he gay?
No, I don't think so.
He sounds like the gayest. I'm Valentino Rossi, and I'm here to set the party on fire.
He's a Formula 1 driver.
Oh, well.
Doesn't mean he's not gay, but...
Yeah. And then his second name is Matteo, who sounds like someone who should be on the outer backs for the Warriors.
I might be saying that wrong. Matteo.
That's Matteo, mate.
Yeah.
So put one in the Warriors and the other one down at Pop Bar.
Can't tell if you're being homophobic or not.
Neither can I. Let's move on.
The next magazine we're visiting this week is The Woman's Day. This week, Benji Marshall and Zoe Marshall are on the cover.
It's about time women got their day.
Thank you.
And now it's in a magazine form.
Amen, sister.
Zoe and Benji Marshall say they never wanted to leave. They said they never wanted to leave New Zealand. That's what the cover story is. Nothing like moving back to Sydney where it's warmer and better and they'll make more money to make you pine for good old Aotearoa and the Blues who never put you on the field.
I've got to be honest with you. I thought that they would try and hide their heads.
Yeah.
Because they left in such a ugly commotion.
Yeah.
But no, they come back the next week and they're like, we're back, haunting you through women's magazines at your supermarket.
It says we never wanted to leave, but Zoe's Instagram on the weekend had a picture of them at a restaurant in Sydney saying, back where we belong. And the last magazine is the weirdest magazine on the shelf, That's Life.
Favourite.
2 cover stories I want to point out. Did a TV show cause him to murder mum? His favourite TV show was Dexter.
Amazing!
And I found a hubby at my school reunion. Big deal.
That's not even that fascinating a story. They must have been short of money.
But hey, that's life.
That is life. Wait, the murder one definitely isn't.
That's not life, that's death.
That's the one, hey, That's Life is the one where you can
Death doesn't have the quiet ring to it, does it?
That's the one where you can send in a story and you get $200 if they get it printed.
Yeah.
We should make up some wacky stories and try and get that $200.
I hope Mum's murder story was worth the $200. Anyway, that's life, and that is CITH or CITG, Clint and the Glossies for another week.
Classic episode. Thank you, Clint.
Ka kite ao noa.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
I've heard a rumour, a bit of excitement around the office. Apparently tonight on TV, Taken is back on.
Yes.
Yes!
With Liam Neeson. Taken 1, the one that made more sense than Taken 2.
And I just said that I have never seen Taken, and Megan got so angry.
It's firing me up again.
You got so angry that she stood up because she said, "What'd you say about Taken?"
Well, it's my favourite movie.
And I said, "There's no way it's your favourite movie."
How the hell do you know it's not my... Because you haven't even seen it. It's a great movie.
It's a movie isn't it famous for being terrible? She gets so angry.
You're actually making me mad right now.
She's getting so
many
angry.
people will be texting in saying it's the best movie ever.
She looks like she stood up out of a chair like she was coming across here to give me, as they called back in the 90s, the bash.
The bash.
And it looked like she's going to open a can of whip-ass.
Let's see how into it she is. Megan, what does this do to you?
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want.
Oh, God.
If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it.
My palms are sweating.
I will not look for you.
Can you finish this if I take it
I will
out?
not pursue you.
But I will find you and I will kill you. I missed a line. I missed it. I'm sorry.
I will kill you.
There it is.
Amazing.
While that was playing, Megan gestured for us to put a towel down.
No.
I did that off here on purpose, you dick. I can't believe that.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Happy Father's Day! Is it Father's Day? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. If only Sharyn was here to tell us not to do a Father's Day celebration on a day that wasn't Father's Day because you're confusing a lot of people. We don't care. We're mavericks. We're loose cannons. Earlier today, we talked about when your father has ruined the party. I had a party on the weekend that went a bit wrong, and it created a hailstorm of texts, a lot of them just about bad dads, but also just amazing yarns that people had brought up about when their father had just wrecked the party.
Some of the best ones came in after we finished the conversation, so we thought we would revisit it.
Here's a shocker. Growing up, my dad was the deputy principal at the local boys' school. I remember him coming to all my school discos in 3rd and 4th form with a 30-centimetre ruler, making sure everyone stayed 30 centimetres apart. How good is that?
Where was he measuring from?
Well, wait, I don't even want to know what you're getting at.
Well,
now.
if you're slow dancing, where did he put the ruler? Was it like 30 centimetres face to face, or was it like crotch to crotch?
It's at the hips, man. Always.
Yeah.
That's where the sex is, in the hips. Here's another good one. This is amazing, actually. It was my 16th birthday party. What was meant to be a girls-only party turned into a full-on rage. So my dad went out and came back with 3 boxes of Durex condoms and handed them out during the party to tell everyone to keep safe and practice safe sex.
That is mortifying. He would have thought that he was doing the right thing, though.
If I become a dad, I'm doing that same move. Good parenting.
There's no better way to put your kids off sex than to actively share condoms and sex advice to the people that your kids want to have sex with.
Great move.
We also had one great phone call as well that we wanted to revisit that we haven't played yet. Eva, how did your dad ruin the party?
Well, when I was 5, I had a fairy-themed birthday party, and my dad thought it'd be a great idea to play Eazy-E's song Nuts on Your Chin. We had like a paid fairy and everything there, and just totally ruined it. Like, kids left crying, and parents just like shook their heads and stuff. It was humiliating.
Amazing! Amazing!
You were 5 years old?
Yes, and then they recently just played it at my 21st as well, and even then people
Bringing
were
it
just
back!
shocked.
So
it's a classic.
You shouldn't remember anything from your 5th birthday, but do you remember this? Is it sort of scarred in your brain?
It's scarred. Yep, definitely.
What's your dad's memory of the day? Is he proud of himself?
He thought it was fun. It was actually my favourite song at the time for some reason. So he thought it would be a great idea and that everyone else would love it just as much as I did.
Eva, that is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That is superb.
That's okay.
Eva, happy Father's Day.
Thanks. Thanks to you guys.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Edge.
Right now, there is a snowstorm ripping through. Am I being over dramatic?
Yeah, I think it's lightly dusting.
Swirling around the lower South Island and also in the middle of the North Island as well, in the upper ranges of the Desert Road. So stay warm out there, guys. And the way you can stay warm is by curling up in front of the 6 p.m. news tonight, where you will get that all-time classic news story. They do it every year, and it's always a hell of a rush. It's that story where they decide to talk about the winter wreckage.
The polar blast.
That's it. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Polar vortex is often
yes, it's a good one.
Popular.
Snow wreaks. Shall we actually recreate this?
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
do the news. I'll do the news jingle, and then you come in and you can be Simon. What's his name?
Simon Dallow.
Okay.
Good evening, and welcome to One News. This evening, lower parts of the South Island are being wrecked with havoc. Wreaking havoc's what they always say, eh? Wreaking havoc.
Yeah. And then cut to image. Dead sheep.
Cross to correspondent in Queenstown, who's just standing in Queenstown where everyone's having a great time and in bars.
Yeah, Simon, it's pretty snowy down here, but people are generally making the most of conditions. It's cold. It's going to be a long night for the farmers, but we're in for the long haul.
Cut to Arthur's Pass, the road that closes even when it rains just a little bit near Nelson, where definitely there's been road closures and some truckies are going, yeah, there just can't drive through. That's all right.
Yeah, Simon, the road's closed.
Now, just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it all turns out good because there's been a snow day and turns out the kids didn't have to go to school.
Yay!
So it's all okay and they're throwing snowballs. What a great time. That's been your winter story. The winter's here for another year on One New.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
No Sharyn today. She's off sick. And now no Guy as well, actually. He's gone. But it's just you and me now, Chang.
Oh, hello. And Megan. Don't forget about Megan.
Hello, still here.
Oh, I did forget it because I didn't even turn her microphone on. Megan, I didn't see you over there.
Do you think I'm skinny? Is that what you're saying?
That we can't see you.
Yeah. You were facing the wrong way. No one leave a window open or we'll lose Megan. It's time for another one of Chang's hot money-saving tips. Chang, one of the tightest men I know.
Ooh.
But you own 2 houses, Chang. So
Don't tell people that.
Why?
I don't know.
What are they going to do?
I'm rich on paper, but physically I'm so poor.
You're extremely frugal. So, yeah, it's not a bad thing.
I have to say, this is a
to
good
fall in love with me. Sorry, carry on.
This is a pretty good one because I used it last night. I went to a night market for the first time. So I said, so I went with the person and I said, I'm not hungry. So I didn't buy anything. But she brought a whole bunch of food, did not finish it.
I'm going to hate this.
So, and I ate the leftovers.
What?
Chang.
What?
Was it a date?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Chang.
Yeah.
You're meant to buy the food on the date.
I don't have any cash. You know, markets, they don't. That's one thing. If you're running a night market, please have FPOS.
Chang.
So it's so much easier.
Chang.
Stop.
Yeah.
Chang, these are food stalls run out of tents. But also, you're on a date. How are you meant to make a good impression if you didn't bring any money, first of all?
I didn't know we were going there.
It's rude not to eat if you go somewhere that is food-based.
For dinner.
Time. For dinner.
Let's go out for dinner, actually.
I'm
got
not
no
hungry.
money. I'll just have your
Actually,
leftovers.
I am pretty hungry. Are you going to finish that?
No, I didn't say, I'll have your leftovers. I was like, oh, you done with that? And then
So weird. Oh, you finished? She probably wasn't. She was just like, better give this to Chang. He's staring at me.
We never said that'd be good. And that's possibly why I don't have a house but do have a girlfriend.
You know what you should do? When you go to restaurants and some people don't finish their dinners, you should just grab their plate and finish it. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's for homeless people.
We're going to have to reconsider the feature. But for now, that was Chang's hot money-saving tip.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
There you go. That's the Guy, Sharyn, and Clint podcast for another day. Thank you for joining us.
We didn't have time to talk about this on air because this is very sporty. But did you see the Highlanders and Crusaders game?
No.
Oh, that final try where was it a Highlanders
I don't want to talk about the rugby from the weekend.
Why not?
Because no reason.
Oh, the Chiefs sucked over the weekend.
No,
didn't
it's
they?
not why. Chiefs don't suck. Chiefs mana.
How much did they lose to the Hurricanes?
Chiefs pride.
By?
Chiefs all day.
45-8.
Oh, it's not important. They'll be back. They'll bounce back. They're going to hit the sheds. Regroup. Do what they need to do, and they'll be back out on the paddock stronger, better, and more chiefy for the experience.
Yeah, it'll be a miracle for my team, the Blues, to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
miracle.
Now I know how you feel, Chad. every week.
Hey, but they're taking on the Hurricanes this weekend, which I'm pretty excited about.
They're dead.
The Guy, Sharyn, and Clint podcast.